I've already had spoken to. I've already gone downtown and spoken with code enforcement about that.
Say that again? What'd you say?
I've already been down to downtown to code enforcement and spoke with them about this yesterday.
Okay.
I actually filed a complaint against myself.
Why?
Because nobody else was doing it.
James.
So why are you out here again? This is your sixth time.
My fifth?
Sixth.
Sixth?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
wow. The fifth time was miscommunication. And I tried to get copies of the record, and they said because it's not legit medical records, they can't give me copies of them. And then you're supposed to be coming out here checking to see if I have homicidal suicidal tendencies. That's ridiculous. You know? They wouldn't let me have it.
I don't know.
Can you try to get me copies of the official record? I want to know what's on the file. You know, what can we have?
I don't know why they...
What's your name?
Cochran.
Can I see that? Cochran? You actually have more on it than most people do. What the first part say?
MPO.
MPO, what does it mean?
Master Police Officer.
Huh?
Master Police Officer.
What is that? I've never heard of that.
Just how many other years you've been here?
Huh?
Just how many years you've been here?
And lived here?
Been here.
Oh, how many? Okay, so you're up there then.
Well, I've only 9 years, that's all.
So what brings you out here? Are you just quoting her, or you?
Someone called. Huh? Someone called about you.
You know who it was? You know what the complaint was?
Obscene signs. Obscene signs in your yard. Obscene signs in your yard.
And what does it have to do with you? Let's come. We walk away when the traffic's up. They picked up too much traffic. Yeah, I can't hear you. I've started recording everything because there's just too much of this. So you tell me what's obscene. This is probably what pisses most people off. Did God have Mary's permission having that child? How would you answer that question?
I'll keep my thoughts to myself.
But opinions are more than just idle thought. They have consequences. They are windows to one's soul. You act on them more than you realize. And they affect me. I'm sharing my opinion. All I'm doing is giving them the opportunity to be offended, confrontational back at me. There's no way I can have my opinion changed and not have the information needed to change them. This right here, this is the funny one. This is one that most people are starting. Just started it all. Fuck you. Okay. What does that rest of it mean to you? Nothing but a thought-terminating cliche. As I'm out here doing this, the dancing and all that, this is just a gimmick. Just see, people can look past it and give me credit for my opinion. I have a reputation. I did my own intervention, so everybody knows I have a drug addiction. I did my own intervention. I tried to, get off of it. When you do your own intervention, that means you don't. You didn't answer that.
It's not for me.
When you do your own intervention, that means you don't have the support group there waiting for you, helping you stay off of it. I tried, and nobody else is willing to give me any kind of support. And anyway, I started off with one sign that said, take 1 to masturbate, 2 to procreate, 3 before anybody. Fuck. Actually, it's out there besides those 3. Okay, that might grow our interpretation of the Trinity. You got a cub, bear cub, and you got 2 Halloween wish, and they picture them as your unregistered potential Democratic voters, the people that can't vote. I'm a progressive, that's all I'm trying to do. I'm doing the Trinity. Okay, nobody complained about that one. I thought of the asterisk. Then I did one that God had got to be the biggest motherfucker on the mall, but I had the question mark at the bottom, and that out here, was over there under the 3. But it's got a question mark. If we're going to find God as being omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent, omnibenevolent, he better goddamn well be. Well, he got the more growing to do before he can claim that title. What could possibly be bigger? Oh, dear God, no, his mother! Obviously, I'm having mother issues. That's the reason why I keep distance between me and them in Arkansas. They don't care how educated a black man is, he's still a nigger. I learned the hard way, they don't care how educated a gay man is either, he's still a faggot. That's what I have out here, Methodist fag. That could be one of them too. That's been stolen 2 times already. This is the 3rd one. Methodist fag, political catalyst. I'm not here to be liked, I'm here to wake the sheeple up. People are acting like an actor headed toward Earth and they don't want to talk about it. I'm just trying to...
Out here all day?
Huh?
You sit out here all day?
Well, I'm not working. It gets me out of the house off the computer. It's exercise. And it gets me interacting with the people. I'm learning from them. And the reason why I did that one, as I'm out here doing stuff, the most common opinion I get is people drive by, fuck you! That's the most common opinion I get. So that's why I made that one. They also yell, faggot! You know? When you beat them to it, I laugh every time they yell faggot, because when you beat them to it, it's just another word for homosexual. They might as well go ahead and yell, homosexual! What I'm doing there is I'm actually outing them. You know, I mean, although they drive by fast, they only do it when there's nobody around. Like, they won't do it when there's traffic like this. But when it thins out, they'll do it. So I'm the only witness to it. And then I had one car with 3 young men in it. They yelled, pussy! And they started laughing. I thought that was so funny. I got method of fact. Dick! You know? So I'm turning it back on them. That's all I'm doing.
Can you make your points?
And what's so funny, though, is I'm a progressive learning what works and what doesn't work by being confrontational. And I can't help but find it funny and amusing, although really sad, how the liberals are accused and progressives are accused of being confrontational. Sounds the same when the conservatives say, progressive, you're a liberal. Confront, confrontational. Confront, confrontational. That's not a dirty word either, and I take pride in knowing the difference. But I'm learning that I think so far left, I will take side with everybody. You know, you do not conclude to understand with understanding. You do not judge. Well, I read the news all the time, and so I kind of understand a different perspective. And I think this is an exercise in empathy erosion and 0 degrees of empathy. They're the ones that have that problem, not me. So fuck you and me is just, I did those three, and I did this one to throw it back at them, you know. So I'll beat them to it like that one, you know. And they still do it. When you pair it, you know, I spelled it out, and everybody else did it appropriate for the kid. Mary Hinkle, the president of the Mason Village, I went to Picnic. I tried to have a meeting with her one time to talk about the sign, and she said a few things that made me realize it was going nowhere, so I shut down. Didn't even bother with it. But she said she was too busy driving by to even notice the sign. But then she complained about that one at the Picnic. And I told her, well, they already know the word. And she goes, and besides, the word arbitrarily is chosen to be slang. It doesn't have to be a slang word. And I started explaining to her why I thought it back at them, and she said, I'm not going to hear it. I'm not going to hear it. That's what she said. And I said, well, I'm just going to keep putting it out. She said, Jim, look at this face. Look at this face. She's lucky she didn't get her calendar punched in the nose. That would have been a trigger, you know. I thought, nope, I won't do it, you know. I was calm, you know. And so I spelled it out. Everybody's fussing about that. This is the one they're using to complain about all the other stuff, you know. I've been doing all this other stuff for a while, for 3 years now, 4 years. But this is the one that started it all. And then now I'm pairing this with Christmas. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. Well, the next slide says, what's the difference between a Christian, a Muslim, a Jew, and an atheist? They ain't dead yet. You know, once we're dead, we're all indifferent. So that's my way of, trying to open their eyes. I don't have to help them live their sheltered lives. So everything I have here is reasonable. The last one is Rosewood Massacre. That was, are you familiar with Rosewood Massacre?
Who?
Rosewood Massacre. Are you familiar with African American history? Officer Arena and Supervisor Code Enforcement, they didn't even know what that was. And I got so frustrated when I found that out. And I was like, oh, come on now, don't let this gay redneck Marcus, I know more African American history than you two put together. And they got up and that was the end of our meeting. We had a meeting to explain about the signs. And they wrote up in the report. Can
you make the point without the obscene language? Can you make a point without having fuck you on everything?
No, that's my point, It does not have to be, they drive by. I don't even know which sign, what the reason. It could be because I'm progressive and they're conservative. It could be because I'm Methodist. Although I'm atheist, I'm trying to force the Methodist Church into stepping some responsibility for failing me as a child, as they had the first 18 years of my life, the most personal years, if they are going to fault me in any way as the man I am today. I can still be atheist and Methodist without claiming to be a Christian. Now, if you want to call me a Christian, I'm okay with that. But I refuse the label because it tells you absolutely nothing about anyone. And then the Rosewood Massacre is back in the 50s. There's an all-black, self-sustaining mill town. With all black, they were prosperous, they were doing well, they had their own job, created their own economy. But a black man got accused by a white woman nearby, white trash Sumner, and they created a mob, and they wiped that town off the map. Because of a white woman accusing a black man. And that man had reason to be, he was working. He had reason to be out of his comfort zone. Like I had good reason being outside of my comfort zone inside that house. There's a long story there, I'm not going to go into that. So that's why basically that's my way, the orthodoxy way of competing with George Robert Gary Sr., Dr. of Theology. He's retired from Candler, all his years of experience and emotive, loaded language and manipulation of congeniality bias, that's just my thought, but I was always competing with him the other way. In fact, I made figure out how calling his wife just another pernicious prevaricating cunt. I had good reason to be with inside that house without. But but I'm teaching the word pernicious and prevaricate. It's a teaching experience. But it's my way of calling his wife just another pernicious prevaricating cunt. They won't even let me. He won't even. He goes around telling everybody that he was alone with my wife a whole hour and 50 minutes. A whole hour and 50 minutes. He made it sound like I raped her, And they never gave me the opportunity to hear my side of the story of that whole hour and 50 minutes. They have yet to hear that 5 years later. So and then so. I'm picking a fight. I know I'm doing it. I'm being confrontational, but I'm being politics related. I'm just trying to teach people, wake them up. Let me show you one of the signs.
No, we're good.
Huh?
We gotta go.
Okay, I'm trying to teach them principle of charity. Look that up.
Okay.
Principle of charity.